quarter. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Jordan, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now here is Harris. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Out to Harris. Clock at 6. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Irving. It's hauled in by Harris. And the 76ers with possession. Green finds Embiid. Releases. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
And stolen by Harris. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Simmons against Harden. Irving against Curry. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Harden.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Harden with it. Out guarded by Simmons. And the jam by Harden.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Harden. Jordan kicks to Irving. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Simmons looking around. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Hill. The second chance effort. Harris kicks to Thibault. Out to Harris. No one near him. He squares up and sinks it. Harris has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, this speaks to the assertiveness of Harris. Look, shots like this demonstrate how effective he can be.
Harris outside. And there's the pass to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 6. 1:14 left to play here in the first. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Brown, the pass to Griffin. Back to Brown. He dishes it to Griffin. Rebounded by Howard.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Milton with it from 18 feet away. The rebound by Luwawu.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Popped up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Outside Durant. Six on the shot clock. And KD throws it down.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
Unloads. It's all tied in Philadelphia. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Luwawu. Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. Now, here's Green. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Irving dishes to Griffin. Irving passes to Green. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Here's Milton. Here's Thibault. Howard in the post. Working on Green. Howard, good.
And you need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Ben Simmons comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in for Shake Milton. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Curry's checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Now here is Hill. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harden scanning the floor. Lobs it up for Jordan. Harden finds Jordan. Harden can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
Hill against Harden. Pass to Claxton. Jordan trying to free himself up. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And the 76ers with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 8 points.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside Irving. Here's Claxton. Guarded by Simmons. Back to Irving. A step-back shot here. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Irving's got his second basket.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Shoots from the line. Jump shot is good that time. Embiid's got the lead back up to 10 now for the 76ers. It's stolen by Hill, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. Now here is Hill. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Curry against Brown. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Hill against Harden. Brown outside. The Nets working the ball around now. Kept alive. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now. One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Now here is Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Simmons. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Hill. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Green in for James Harden. Maxey passes to Harris. Pass to Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up. The putback, and Howard with the second chance points.
What about the persistence of Howard? Refusing to give up on the glass. He gets rewarded for his hustle.
And here's KD for 3. And the last second attempt. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
He did a great job of attacking the seams, getting to the rim, and then finishing strong.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the 76ers. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows...
Wow, hammering it in!
The versatility of Simmons astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Harden with it, picked up by Harris. Jordan finds Irving. Harden outside. Howard with the steal. Passes to Curry. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Curry. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Green's checked in. That's good from Simmons. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now Harden Kicks it to Harris. Feeds to Jordan. Shot to stop the run for three. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for James Harden. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. The pass to Embiid. That one drops for him. Embiid's got 6.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Brown the pass to Luwawu. To the paint. Clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. It's hauled in by Harris.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Embiid. The shot from the low post is good. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Shake Milton comes in for Green. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Harden outside. To the inside. They need this one. There's the 3. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
Right side, Irving. Back to Johnson. Inside, Jordan. Johnson finds Jordan. Out to Harris. Outside Jordan. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And again, it's the Nets missing. Pass to Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Embiid. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Yep, that one goes. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by Philadelphia.
Embiid is at the elbow. There's the pass to Maxey. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Irving leading the charge.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
Philadelphia leading by 21. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it to Embiid. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give them much of anything in the first half.
Here's Harden. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And he's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way.
And so it's Philadelphia in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Brown in at the shooting guard. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get for Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
And here's Irving. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Hill against Irving. Bobbed up there for Howard. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Brown right side. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. Back to Irving. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Tolliver comes in for Embiid. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Irving. Gets a hand on it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Curry looking it over. Harris finds Scott. Harris with it. Guarded now by Durant. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Anthony Tolliver. And Simmons subbed in for George Hill. Outside for Curry. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defensive end.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. And stolen by Simmons. Stolen by Durant. It's Brown on the wing. On the wing, Brown. Down low. It's deflected. And Brooklyn turns it over again. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Shot clock at 6. Durant kicks to Brown. Over Harris. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Brown.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Milton. Griffin with the steal.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Joel Embiid.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want. That's high-quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hill finds Milton. Scott. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 19.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Here's Korkmaz. Pass to Scott. Outside Hill. From deep three-point range. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center filling out the middle. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Harris. Here's Thybulle. Clock at 6. Harris's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Now here's Giannis. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris, and it's good, 2 points.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Back to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons feeling it out a bit. No good that time. Good D by Lopez. And it's the Bucks ball. Giannis high post. Embiid's there. Knocked away. And stolen by Thibault. And now the 76ers on the break. Fires the three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, that's a healthy make there after missing their first 4 shots. 1 of 5, not what they wanted, but they're on the board.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Back to DiVincenzo. Over Thibault. And that one hits back iron. 76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Simmons dishes to Harris. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow. Giannis has got his second bucket.
Great instincts by Giannis. Superb timing, and then he pounced on top of that miss.
Outside, Simmons. And there's the pass to Embiid. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And Holiday, here we go. Pass to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Thibault. And pushing it up is Philadelphia. The 76ers again in transition. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Philadelphia with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. And it's Hill penetrating. Basket counts.
The long strides of George Hill helping him gain some ground to take advantage of, and slices to the rim and scores.
Here's Connaughton, defended by Milton. Forbes the pass to Tucker. From deep. Forbes can't get it to go. The 76ers leading. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Pass to Portis. Now here's Tucker. D right on him. Back to Portis. And too long on the shot. Philadelphia leading by 4. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tucker with the ball. Off with the layup. And that does it for the first quarter. 76ers on top, leading by 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at point guard. The 76ers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Now, here's Maxey, guarded closely. They get it back. Here's Howard. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Howard's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Howard with the steal. Here's the break. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Now here's Curry. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Tucker. Here's Middleton. Another shot. Portis trying to free himself. Middleton can't get it to go. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Korkmaz. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Curry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Simmons against Antetokounmpo, and it's Simmons penetrating.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo, and that one good.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold, and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here's Simmons. He has 6. To the left side wing. Embiid against Lopez. Embiid inside. Missed inside. Bucks trail by 10.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's DiVincenzo after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Ben Simmons. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And George Hills subbed in for Maxey. Embiid with the steal. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Hill passes to Embiid. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Green. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Hill kicks to Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Holiday against Hill. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. It's his first trip to the line.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Now, here's Thibault. Bobbed up there for Howard. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Holiday, the pass to Portis. The kick out to Holiday. 16 seconds left to play here in the half.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
A shot by Milton, no good. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
From deep three-point range, and that's going to do it. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 13-point lead. And that should...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Embiid dishes to Harris. Over Middleton, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harris has got his first 2 points. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Middleton outside. Feeds to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Lopez powering through that time.
The 76ers leading by 13. Outside, Simmons. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Forbes checked in. Embiid. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there to go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And that's turnover number 2 on the game, doing a nice job in terms of ball control.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Green. Now here's DiVincenzo. And here's Middleton. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, more and more Giannis is getting the ball in late clock situations, so very calm in that one.
Simmons against Giannis. And Simmons slams it in.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Now here's Middleton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Simmons after the miss from Bobby Portis. And the basket. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Portis finds Teague. Back to Portis. He's off on that one. Good D by Howard.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Connaughton. Pass to Teague. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. 15-point game. And Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Milton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now here's Giannis.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Portis. Kicks to T. The pass to Tucker. Poked away and stolen by Thibault. Lobbed up there for Howard. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The 76ers leading by 13 on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Maxey. Up top, Embiid. Plenty of space. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Giannis. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Now here's Maxey. Lobbed up there for Howard. It's hauled in by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Green against DiVincenzo to the inside. And Giannis gets it to go.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Now here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Simmons checked in for the 76ers. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Bobby Portis is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Simmons finds Howard, got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. 4 on the clock. Here's Simmons. Rebound by Drew Holiday. And stolen by Simmons. Can't get it to fall. Bucks trail by 11. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Dwight Howard. Lopez passes to Middleton. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers leading by 11. Back to Thibault. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Passes it to Middleton. Two points. That one goes.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Tipped away. Holiday with it. Now defended by Embiid. Holiday dishes to Lopez. And stolen by Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And they're pushing it up. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket for Middleton.
Well, Chris Middleton recognizing the transition opportunity and taking off down the court to get ahead of everybody.
And the 76ers call time here.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's played up to his full potential tonight, and he's been playing to the crowd, too. He loves being the star attraction, even if it doesn't happen on a regular basis. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I'm listening in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. High post Lopez. Back to Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Here's Giannis. Drops in the layup for 2. Giannis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Simmons passes to Embiid.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
Simmons against Giannis. Now Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Simmons inside. Defended by Middleton. And that one drops. And now a 9-point 76ers lead. Antetokounmpo against Simmons. And Giannis throws it down.
It's a huge night for Giannis Antetokounmpo at the offensive end of the floor. That length and athleticism just proving to be too much for any defensive scheme.
So Philadelphia wins it. It was up for grabs right until the final second.
Yeah.
What a fantastic look at the skyscraper. And with...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Dunn, and it's Capella in at center. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Passes it to Embiid. Fires from the wing. Collins grabs the miss.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
The 3 from Bogdanovich. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Curry. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Here's Capella. And he banks in the layup.
Just the first good move in a game of chess. between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Simmons. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it. Okay, once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And Simmons is right there.
Intent on keeping that possession alive, Simmons uses his height to his advantage.
Here's Dunn. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Simmons. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Here's Bogdanovich to the wing on the left. Dunn passes to Collins. Dunn against Curry. 5 to shoot. Dunn's shot's good. Dunn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I just love how Chris Dunn can change gears, quick off the screen, and then finishing the play.
Simmons passes to Harris. 16 feet away. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside, Bogdanovich. To the middle, here's Collins. Dishes it to Hunter. Lets it go. Shot by Collins, no good. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Simmons slams it in.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Done against Curry. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's Dunn after the Sixers pick up 2.
Not the easiest guy to stick. Chris Dunn's quickness puts defenders in difficult spots.
The Hawks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for Collins. Tony Snell's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Milton with it. Okongwu covering. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Yeah, and Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
Dunn looking over the floor. There's the dish to Gallinari. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
A pull-up. And good from Dunn with a sweet move. Dunn's got 8.
In the open court, that's where Chris Dunn can really let loose, creating havoc for the defense.
Thibault on the wing. That one misses. Some solid defense from Gallinari. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And it's tied up with that one.
And this is where you want to see Gallinari if you're the coach. A knockdown shooter at the free throw line.
Maxey's checked in for Shake Milton. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in. Hill inside. Defended by Young. Hill, no good. Young inside. Takes a three. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Just they've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Snell in at the small forward. The 76ers trail. Here's Howard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Herter. And Young kicks to Snell. Shoots from the right block. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Tony Snell gives you plenty of size out of the backcourt. Doesn't always attack inside as much as he could.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Lou Williams is checked in for Tony Snell. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Young with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Yep, that one goes in there.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play. They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Outside Hill. Pass to Thibault. He lobs it up. And Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Hunter's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Trae Young.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. He gets that one. Simmons got 11.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Williams. The shot's good.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
The 76ers trail by 8. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Simmons passes to Korkmaz. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons can't get it to go.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Maxey. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for Korkmaz. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, They pass it. They can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Milton kicks to Embiid. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 26 seconds left now here in the second. For 3, Harris, stolen by Collins. And here they come. Here's Hunter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
Milton with it, working on Collins. And stolen by Bogdanovich. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Up in time. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Atlanta in control with the night. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. Chris Dunn was the man in the first. He had 8 points and 2 assists. That's all for now.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Here's Simmons. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Puts it up from 17. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Embiid.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Dunn outside. He kicks to Collins. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Capella. Dunn against Curry. Second chance shot. Dunn passes to Capella. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Bogdanovich. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Green. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
Here's Dunn. 10 points for him. Six to shoot. The kick out to Williams. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers trail by 7. Goes up on the high post. Gallinari with the rebound. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Lob pass to Capella. Embiid with the steal. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Collins.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Hunter comes in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Williams. Young is subbed in for Chris Dunn. Now, here is Young. And he makes that one.
Multifaceted as Trae Young may be, everything still starts with that jumper.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by Trae Young. It's good.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
George Hill's checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. And Okongwu slams it in.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Milton the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. Baseline try. Rebounded by the Hawks. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Snell from outside. That one's not going to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And Huerter gets it to go.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Here's Hill. Lays it up off the glass.
Doesn't get exactly the screen he wants, but turns out he doesn't need it.
The Hawks leading by 5. And here's Young. 16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Snell dishes to Young. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. The Hawks working the ball around. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Fernando's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 7. On the court right now for the Hawks. Williams is out there with Dunn. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Gallinari in at the 3, the small forward. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
The Hawks leading by 4. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Collins. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Here's Dunn. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Efficiency, that's what they want to see from Chris Dunn. Good job running the pick and roll.
On the wing, Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now, here's Dunn. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's long, and he's crafty, and he has a knack for scoring. Danilo on the attack.
Simmons looking around. Kicks to Embiid. And it falls over the rim and in. Embiid's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Dunn passes to Capella. Fast break, Philadelphia. Simmons is running. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Simmons against Young. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Great open look there.
And that is a smooth-looking jump shot. Embiid all in one motion off the catch.
Now Young. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. And the rejection by Collins. One-on-one here. Capella dishes to Hunter. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
1:44 left in the fourth. Young passes to Collins. The feed to Capella. Clock at 4. Here's Hunter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Simmons over Collins. Here's Embiid on the money with the open jumper.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Flat out effort play right there. The kind that can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Kicks it out to Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Guarded by Kerr. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
One of the most exciting, memorable players in college basketball history. Trae Young is incredible. Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Simmons finds Embiid. Outside for Simmons. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot, no good. Hunter with it. Outside Collins. It's Young on the wing. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Off the inbound. Off on that one.
A lot of people bag on Young's defense.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets meet, and as things get...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the 2 spot. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Harris finds Griffin. And both these teams rely on low post offense doors in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Simmons can't get it to go. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball. Griffin passes to Harris. From outside the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Knocked loose. Embiid kicks to Thybulle. Back to Embiid. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here is Harden. Right side, Jordan. On the wing, Harris. Harden against Simmons. Harden the pass to Griffin. 4 on the clock. Basket good.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. George Hill's checked in for Danny Green. The pass to Harris, stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. To the paint. Here's Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Hill inside. Guarded by Harris. And the basket by Hill.
I'll tell you, George Hill doesn't get nervous just because he's outsized. I love his aggressiveness in the paint.
Jordan up top. In the corner, it's Harris. He dishes it to Green. Jordan the pass to Irving. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And Harris drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Simmons. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Hill. Here's KD after the Sixers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Claxton. Fires from deep. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Korkmaz, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside for Durant. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got 5 points so far.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. Curry's checked in for Maxey. The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. KD looking around. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trailing. Milton with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Howard. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Dwight Howard, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Outside Durant. Over Harris. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are... And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact, and
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
They've got Green on out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
When you think of Steph Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Irving dishes to Brown. Pass to Claxton. He kicks it to Irving. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Curry against Green. Throws it up high.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Irving passes to Brown. Here's Claxton. He's guarded by Howard. Outside Irving. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his three. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And Philadelphia has possession. After the basket by Brooklyn. Hill, no good. And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game. Taxi's checked in for Philadelphia. Green against Harden. Inside. Out to Harris. Launches a 3. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Green. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Harden dishes to Griffin. Back to Harden. Fires the 3. Doesn't go that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden against Green. Harden kicks to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in. Now here is Hill. And Jordan sends it back.
Well, DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Hill drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw drops for Hill.
What a pickup George Hill is. This guy's such a capable player on both ends. Smart, intelligent, lightning-quick reflexes by the point guard.
Durant's checked in for the Nets.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Harden outside. Kicks it to KD. Back to Harden. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8.
Hey, Kev.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Harden the pass to Harris. Here's the 3. Hands it from downtown.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Griffin against Simmons. Here's Thybulle. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Thybulle's got his first basket. Nets trail by 7. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Harden. The feed now to Griffin.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Harris. Then for the 76ers, Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid, and it's Seth Curry in for Simmons. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Green, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Irving. 76ers getting the bucket. Back to Harden. And now he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for James Harden. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. The 76ers also with a sub. Maxi's checked in, and so it's Brooklyn with it. 76ers getting the bucket, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Claxton. They kick it out to Green. Now the pass to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. The three-pointer no good. The 76ers leading by 5. Harris, right side. The rebound by the Nets.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brown finds KD. And Curry pulls it down.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 7-point differential. Outside, KD. And Durant gets double teamed. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Durant.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
1:19 left in the third. Maxey passes to Harris. The dish to Howard. The rebound by Luwawu.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Harris, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harris has got 11 points. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Outside, KD. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Brown. 4 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton with the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brown against Curry. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night.
I love it whenever Seth Curry decides to go inside. This guy has the potential to be a dangerous scorer from that area.
Here's Luwawu. And he's going up for the alley-oop. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Philadelphia ahead, up 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hill looking it over. Passes it to Thibault. And stolen by Jordan. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Embiid with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Outside for Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys will see if they can come back.
Thanks, David. Harden against Green.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Now, Thibault. It's back to Hill. He feeds it to Embiid. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Jordan. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. The Nets with the lead. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Back to Harden. Outside Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Simmons left side. Out left to the wing. And here's Embiid. Puts one up from 19. And that's good off the glass that time. And the 76ers lead by 1. Harden the pass to Irving. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Griffin finds Harden. And here is Jordan. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
So for the Nets, Kevin Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Simmons with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Clock at 6. Harden left side. The 76ers lead. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Griffin kicks to Harden. Back to Griffin. Griffin draws the double. Here's Jordan. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Howard's checked in. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Pass to Jordan. Count it!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And Luwawu Cabarro is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs them.
Harden dishes to Durant. Simmons against Harden. Shot clock at 6. Yes!
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Now here's Simmons. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Embiid, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. .20 seconds left in the fourth. Simmons looking it over. 6 to shoot. Pass to Embiid. Over Harden. Oh, off target. And stolen by Simmons. And the 76ers call time here. Seconds left to play here in the fourth. It falls!
Timeout. And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to.
Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 2. 1 second left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the end. And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Curry with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Tries from the block. The shot is good off the backboard.
Boy, Green has a knack for knowing exactly how to get open in transition.
Kicks it down to Middleton. The 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Simmons looking it over. Outside for Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. And it's sent back by Lopez. They recover it. Here's Simmons. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
Boy, proving to be a handful once again, guys. Embiid, so tough to keep off the glass because of his agility and size.
Now here is Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez. The shot, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now Green, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. Curry can't get it to go. Fast break, Milwaukee. Holiday is running. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Top of the key, Holiday. There's the feed to Lopez. The kick out to Giannis. It's stolen by Green, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry, and it's Hill in for Ben Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. The 76ers also with a sub. Dwight Howard's checked in for Harris. Here is Forbes. Middleton on the wing. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Korkmaz comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Korkmaz passes to Howard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Philadelphia.
Lobbed up there for Embiid. It's not going to go for him. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Connaughton. It's blocked. They retain possession. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And here's Maxey. Howard can't hit. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Phillies. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about...
I think the most important lesson that I got...
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 2 guard.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific play.
3 terrific kids. You're right. No good from Connaughton.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Holiday gets the bucket.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Now, here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside for Curry. Here's Korkmaz. Rocket 6. Back to Curry. The pass to Maxey. Howard trying to free himself up, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he...
the power on that throwdown.
Goodness.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Here's Giannis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Such a wide open look. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for Simmons. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harris with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Out to Harris. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harris, no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 11. Lopez finds Giannis. Back to Lopez. It's Middleton at the elbow. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done. And he does.
Now, here's Milton. And the dunk by Embiid.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Here's Giannis, and he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Green against DiVincenzo. Back to Milton. Puts up a three. And Lopez pulls it down. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Now Thibault out to Harris. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And with all the stars on the 76ers, you forgot the root of this team. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now, here's Curry. Passes it to Green. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Here's Embiid. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Holiday against Embiid. Oh, the lob for Simmons. No good that time. Bucks trail by 5. Holiday trying to free himself up.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
At the tip. And Lopez pulls it down. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And he takes the fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons. Maxey passes to Harris. Shoots from the elbow. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And good that time.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo to the left wing. Bucks passing it around for the tie. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Philadelphia leading by 3. just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Maxey passes to Curry. Out to Harris. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis. That misses off the backboard. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Right side Hill. Dishes to Howard. Shoots over Tucker. Howard can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Back to Tucker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Milton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And so it's Philadelphia holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Hill is out there with Howard. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. That's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Embiid with the steal. Simmons passes to Hill. He kicks to Howard. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. Finished off the break.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Outside, Simmons. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Danny Green, he's checked in for Dwight Howard. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And they double up Simmons. Over in the corner, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Hill drives in, and the shot is good.
Like the patience here by Hill. Never loses sight of the shot clock and knows how to get a quality shot before the buzzer sounds.
Here's Giannis. He's off on that one. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 8. The finish, and Hill throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Bucks passing it around. For 3, Middleton. Hill pulls it in. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Simmons, and there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Philadelphia also making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle, and Curry subbed in for Hill. In the corner, Simmons with it. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. And now we've got the intentional foul. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him. Curry dishes to Green. Out to Harris. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Bucks trail by 8. Holiday finds DiVincenzo. To the middle. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Outside Holiday. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Green passes to Curry. And he makes good on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 10.
So good at figuring out ways to get inside. Seth Curry working on improving this part of his game.
Holiday dishes to Giannis. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Curry against Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Green against Antetokounmpo. Middleton. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Watch out below when Middleton rises up like that. Remarkable at punching it down on him.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Simmons against Middleton. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Milton with it. Five to shoot. The kick out to Scott. Pass to Korkmaz. And he's off on his first shot of the game. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Money!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see. And your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
So Philadelphia. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Capella in at the center position. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Bogdanovich wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Feeds it to Harris. Over Bogdanovich. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. And stolen by Hunter. Lobbed up there for Collins. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. And the rejection by Collins. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Poked away, so it's the Hawks now. Atlanta with the ball. The Hawks working the ball around and finished off by Collins.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness. Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And it's put back up and in by Capella.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
Outside, Simmons. Out to the wing. Shot from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Here's Simmons. Chris Dunn making his last shot. For 3, Harris. Embiid wide open. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
It comes as no surprise that Capella makes that kind of tough finish. He's got a lot of strength and a lot of determination.
Simmons looking it over. That one doesn't go. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. And they're on the break. And Bogdanovich kicks to Collins. Passes to Hunter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the pass to Hunter, rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays. He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Buries it from three-point range.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backcourt, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah.
The power on that throwdown.
Wow. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Down against Simmons. Outside Collins. Back to Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. Some solid defense from Harris.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
And that one's good. Thibault.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Hawks on top, leading by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, they're doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the back. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Snell in at the 3 spot. To the inside, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Milton with it. Kicks it to Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. Bank shot, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Snell. Rebounded by Howard.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Korkmaz passes to Howard, and he lays it straight in. Howard's got his first points of the game.
Love the focus from Howard. So excellent at draining difficult shots over the defense.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. Inside. Here's Okongwu. And he can't bank that one in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Milton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Embiid. No good there. So Atlanta will take it the other way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. Then for the 76ers, Curry comes in for Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Hill. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Here's Milton. Off target from the baseline.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's his first foul. Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. to Snell, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Primarily out on the wing. Every now and then, Snell can score it inside, have some solid length.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Howard. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
Young, right side. Over in the corner, Williams. Back to Young. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. And that one's good, Maxey.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
1:09 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Young. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Maxey passes to Howard. Okongwu grabs the board. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
The 76ers trail by 3. Curry with a wide open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. We've got 33 seconds left in the second quarter. And Young kicks to Williams. There's the dish to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Clock at 6.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Korkmaz passes to Curry. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They kept at it on both ends. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Dunn looking over the floor. And Dunn with the slam.
Using all that momentum to his advantage. Dunn is relentless when he's knifing towards the bucket.
Up top, Simmons. And they double up Simmons over Collins. Here's Thybulle. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and get him rewarded with the putback.
Simmons against Dunn. Down low. Now, here's Hunter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's Hunter with the jam.
And it's his decision-making. Hunter looking like a surgeon the way he operated that pick and roll.
Outside, Simmons. And the shot goes in. Simmons got 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Now done. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running. Green, no luck. The Hawks trail by 3. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
Stolen by Collins. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Hunter. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Hill, he's checked in for Harris. Bounce pass, Bogdanovich. Capella against Embiid. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Such a strong player. Even when you hit Capella, he still possesses the muscle to get it done.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hill kicks to Embiid. Good, the assist goes to Hill. He's got 10.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Young outside. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Capella.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, I mean, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
Gallinari against Simmons. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard comes in for Embiid, and it's Seth Curry in for Matisse Thybulle. Young dishes to Snell, and Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, man, and these shots are just the ones Capella makes on the regular. Just a highly intelligent offensive player.
And here is Simmons. He has 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Clint Capella.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
I mean, what you can appreciate about Simmons is his all-around game. I mean, he can score, he can pass, I mean, he can rebound, and he does it all at an efficient rate.
Maxi's checked in for George Hill. Young passes to Capella. Young drives in. Here's Huerter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Come get it.
Shoots from 8, outside for Curry, to the middle, got a piece of it. Snell, the pass to Capella. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You got to push Capella out of the paint. When you don't, you almost have to foul him.
That free throw, no good. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the technical free throw is good. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Atlanta. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in. Now, here's Maxey. Tight defense on him. On its way from Curry for 2. Hunter grabs the miss. Fast break, the Hawks. Williams passes to Collins. Over Milton. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Hawks ahead. They lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The 76ers trail by 3. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Okongwu. And it's Williams at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
That's just an athletic, strong big man. It's hard to guard Howard, given how powerful he is.
And he sinks the second.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Williams passes to Herter. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Hunter kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 5 on the clock. Here's Herter. Here's Collins. He dishes it to Okongwu. Here's Herter. Yes, that goes in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Now, here's Hunter. He kicks to Williams. Rejected by Harris. Right side Curry. The feed to Howard. And stolen by Okongwu. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Seth Curry. And it's Hill in for Maxey. Here's the lob to the hoop. Hill pulls it in. And so Hill will bring it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. And Crane is right there.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Feeds to Okongwu. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Williams in the post. He's guarded by Hill. Williams' shot is off. Pass break, Philadelphia. Here's Thybulle. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
Williams with the ball. Down low. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's done in for Lou Williams. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons is checked in. Done against Simmons. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And they go to the intentional foul. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Simmons inside. Capella's there. Here's Embiid.
Well, for Snell, a big reason he's on the court is to play defense. Provide this team with some stops.
Bogdanovich left side. Done outside. And done with the slam.
Gaining more confidence in himself. When Dunn takes and makes these shots, he goes a long way.
Right side, Simmons. Bobbed up there for Embiid. It doesn't go for him. Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Count it. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
Oh, forget about three-pointers. Give me a look from right in tight. I'll take it all day long.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid kicks to Simmons. And Capella sends it back.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Dunn. They double him with Simmons. Capella dishes to Dunn. Lob pass to Capella.
But terrific at keeping pace with his man. Embiid is solid at getting the hand up and contesting without foul.
Here's Simmons. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Collins checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. Outside Cowan. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Collins. This one for 3. Misses the tray. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Yes!
Remarkable, the poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Timeout called by Nate McMillan. Guys, your thoughts?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip-in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running.